Hello everyone, welcome back to We Talk. Again, it's only two ways. I don't know what's happened to the other two. I was going to try and make up a story, but what's the point? I'm your host, Robert, and as usual, I'm joined by Owen. How you doing?
Not bad, how we doing?
I know, bad. You excited for the weekend?
Absolutely buzzing, man.
It's a pretty big one for you, you know what I mean? Oasis reunion, Old Firm, Man United, Liverpool. It's all getting off this weekend. But
Oh,
before we speak about any of that, we'll get into the game week that's happening all round. On Saturday, we kick it off with Dundee taking on St Mirren. Now, I was going to try and tell you some fun facts about the last games these two clubs played, but I can't be asked because we just lost to Celtic. So, I own what you think for this one.
um, I just feel like that, I think, right now, I just feel like Dundee just, look good to us. I think they're quite unlucky not to get the 3 points at Easter Road. Um, but when St Mirren get beat after the first Dundee club in the Cup, I just feel like that's, made the heat drop a wee bit. And after that, when I seen that result, I'm like, oh no, this is going to go bad now for them. Um, so, but I'm going to back St in this one anyway, and I'm going to go 1-0 to St. We nick at the end.
You're almost saying that because you're coming to Mathis to watch the game. No, look, I think after the Dundee United game, like, there's a lot that goes into it, right? Because a lot of people have been far too harsh with Robinson. People need to remember in our opening three league matches, we've played Hibs, we've actually got 3 points. We've played Aberdeen, which, you know, they're the new manager and they look really good, and we've played the champion Celtic. So we've
Yep.
played three really tough games there, and to have 3 points out of nine is really successful in my opinion. I think that's what we could only could ask for the other opening three games. So to people being harsh to Robinson online, I think you need to chillax a wee bit. I'll admit the Dundee United result was a poor one, and we probably shouldn't have get put out, but we just came back for a European game away in Norway. So I mean, like the squad was always going to get tired in that game. So it is just one of them where we need to just stay behind the team because we've had a lot of injuries. I mean, we're literally against Celtic had to play Gogic in midfield, and you watched the game, you know what it was like. It was running about like a headless chicken.
It was
So I mean, it's just a matter of let the squad get back, let us get refreshed, and we'll be fine. I think for this game, I think Dundee are playing really well. As you said, they got unlucky not to get the points at Easter Road. I thought they played exceptional. I thought Hibs were actually good in their moments as well. I'm sure we're going to talk about that later. But I thought they got unlucky. So this is not going to be an easy game for us. We'll need to score more than one, I think, to win this game. 'Cause I don't see Dundee not scoring in here. So I'm going to go Dundee 1, Sitman 2, just on the pure fact that I'm never going to put my team on to lose. And I think if we just go out and play the way we want to, we need to put Gogic back in the centre back. If we don't, we are finished, blood. But if we put him back into centre back, get the midfielders back going, because it's good that O'Hara's back and it's only positive, and then that's going to help us. And I'm sure we can get the win here. I mean, I, I'm pretty confident we can go and get the job done before the international break, obviously. Moving on, St John's been taking on Motherwell. This is probably one of the worst games of the weekend, dare I say, although the worst ones always seem to show up. So, I mean, what are you thinking for this one?
I will say before I say it, and Lennon Miller better do fucking an exceptional on that in that game. But nah, I just right now it's obviously Motherwell are coming back off a exceptional one against Hearts, 3-1 as well. I just feel like they're getting Motherwell didn't start too good to their season, but they're boosting their confidence now. They're getting back up there. Um, so Johnson just after the Commander game, they've just not the best. Obviously Rangers, you can't say anything about that, and then can't even put it there, to be honest with you. But Motherwell, I'll go 3-1 Motherwell.
Big win for Motherwell. But you only want Lennon Miller to do well because you're a fan of the team.
Right, 3 assists, please.
Yeah, you're sitting right. You know what annoys me, right? You are sitting right up at the top. That's what really annoys me.
Mate, I must
Right,
have
you
top
know
page
right off.
76.0.
St Johnstone's last game was Dundee United and they get beat 2-0.
That's what it
Um,
was.
just going back and checking my notes there because I had to try and remember who everybody played. But aye, Motherwell, they look, I think they look alright. They look that much more capable. I think they obviously got did they win against Hearts? Aye, they won, didn't
Yeah. Aye.
they? Aye, they won against Hearts. So, I mean, that's a decent result for them. Hearts, obviously, we're going to speak about later playing the night in the Conference League. Um, I mean, there's a lot for Motherwell to be positive about the now, and they travel to Perth where St Johnstone have really had a mixed bag of an opening start. I mean, the team itself looks good with the way Levine's got them set up, but I don't know if you managed to watch the Dundee United game. Some of the mistakes were just absolutely ridiculous. I mean, you look at the second goal, and I think it's the keeper Ray, and I don't know what he's done. You know, you've played as a goalkeeper before. You know, the one thing you need to be positive about before coming out for a ball is if you're actually going to get it or not. And
Aye.
he's came out trying to get the ball, and it's completely fucked it.
Yep.
I
Like,
mean,
he's one thing that, as a goalie, me personally as a goalie, and then watching that, seeing that happen, if you're going to come out and command your bolts, you've got to be punching it away or you've got to be catching it. See if you don't, see if it goes all wrong, then do what I done when I was playing football, just kick the post and something.
you go and he'd butter post if you've done something like
Just
that.
take the temper
That's
tantrum.
right. Get yourself sent off.
I know.
Um, But I know. Did you give us your prediction for this game? 3-1 Motherwell. Uh,
No.
I'm going to go 2-0 Motherwell. I think I just can't see St Johnstone winning this game, to be honest. It's just one of them where I think Motherwell will be too good. But we've actually got another late kick-off on Premier Sports this weekend. Saturday, 5:45. Ross County take on Aberdeen in a game where Ross County lost out to Rangers pretty, pretty badly, I must admit. Um, and then who did Aberdeen play? Aberdeen played Kelly.
Yep.
They won their game. I remember I watched the first half. They actually looked pretty comfortable, to be fair. So again, this is getting the makings. I have a feeling where I know you're going to put the scoreline, but I'm going to ask you anyway what you're going for here.
I thought, because I keep saying that Aberdeen's playing so well, and the new manager's came in and he's got them set up very well. He's got the tactics he wants. He's got the players to do it for. Obviously, the guy that scored the 2 goals on against Kelly, he started off very well. Been impressed with him, if I will say. Um, Ross County offered an absolute horror show against Rangers. Just couldn't defend to save themselves. I honestly, I fear for Ross County a wee bit in this game, but obviously away to Ross County is no like it's a pretty hard place to go to a wee bit. Teams can struggle up there, but I'll go with 4-0 Aberdeen.
Jesus. See, no, I think this will be more trickier than people think. I mean, feeling for Roy's done well coming into Scottish football. I mean, most of these big results have been at home. I think he's still yet to be really tested away from home, and that's where this type of game's going to come in because Dingwall away, and especially with the way the condition is in Scotland nowadays, it's within August, but yet it's somehow fucking winter. I mean, the conditions up north will only be worse, and I think if you're going up to Dingwall on a cold Saturday, it's not going to be easy at 5:45. I mean, it'll be far from easy. So I think for this game, I don't know. I can see Aberdeen struggling a bit. I still think they'll get the win, but I'm going to go Ross County now, Aberdeen 1. I think they just sneak the win in this game. What did I say then?
What?
What was my score? What did I say? 1-2-1 Aberdeen.
1-0 Aberdeen.
Well, no, I'm sorry, I'm losing my head. I'm barely up, leave me alone. But it's now time to move on and talk about the game that we've all been waiting for. Who cares about the Oasis reunion? And by the way, that's where Lewis and Rob was. I heard they're still in that Ticketmaster queue for the Oasis reunion. Still
I'm just saying,
struggling to
by
get
the way,
tickets.
I'm just saying, I'm right. Last night when I was up there, where I was last night, they've literally, they might be looking for tickets. So I might be getting up. They might be getting 4 tickets. Two, one for his, one for him, one for his girlfriend, one for me, and then whoever the other one was.
Well, I'm hoping we can all get to Oasis night, but we'll leave that for another time because I think we could go on a full hour rant about Oasis. So we'll move
Aye.
on to the game that everybody's excited for. 12:30 Sky Sports, Celtic take on Rangers. Now, this is when I wish we had a Rangers fan on the show. So because we have a Celtic fan on the show, what I'll do is I'll be the Rangers referee for the day, and I'll count a point why Rangers should win this game, even though I don't think Rangers are going to win this game. But we'll kick it off for you. I mean, transfer deadline day is tomorrow. We spoke about all last week about how Celtic need to try and get some more signings in, and so did Rangers, but in two different circumstances. We're now approaching the end of the window. I mean, are you worried that you've not made enough business?
um, I'm slightly worried, to be honest with you. I would because for some reason we always leave the signings till like last minute near enough. But I just don't understand. Like we just went and signed that left back from Barca on loan, and why have we not done it earlier? Like, come on, here, like, come on. It's getting quite out of hand now a wee bit because the signings are not getting done very quickly. And again, yesterday we had to go in with a proof offer of like 10 million for that midfielder, and 6.5 is rejected. I don't understand. The team that guy plays for, the board, whatever, have already said they want 8 up to 12 million, and we're offering 6.5. What are we doing? Just offer the money. We've got it there. It does man. Oh, it really does man nothing.
But I mean,
Um,
just quickly, I mean, what are your thoughts on signing Alex Vale because he's a highly rated left back in Spain? So I mean, like, you've got to be delighted at least getting that in.
oh, I'm absolutely delighted because we needed cover. We needed cover at that position for Taylor because, as I said, probably maybe game week 2 predictions or something. If he gets knocked to Reading, he gets injured, then we've not got a cover at that left back, and then we need to probably have Liam Scales at playing left back. I'm like, yeah, you're all right. Um, honestly, but I just feel like it's a good sign. 'Cause I've seen a few clips of him as well. I've seen a few videos of him, and he looks quite pacey. He looks quite fast and all that, and he looks very good. So hopefully he can power on and all that. So hopefully he does very well.
I mean, how many are you wanting before the end of the window then? Because we are again only a day away, and it still feels like Celtic fans maybe aren't particularly happy with the way the team is.
Um, I can see where they're coming from because I remember that outside the St Mirren ground, the Celtic fans were shouting abuse at Lawwell before he was walking in. He was saying that spend the money, and then he was telling the fans to calm down and all that, and then he was walking Sunday. He was walking away, and then the guy just went up behind him was like, and he just done that to him.
Well, we're
So
scared to spend the cash.
aye, 'cause it's in his back pocket for his missus.
A bit, a
Um,
bit like Liam.
but it's in the
Oh,
back. It's in the back pocket for his missus every week. Um, honestly, he does my nut, and he should. We get rid of Orwell. He left, and he's for some reason he came back, and I don't know why he came back. I hate the guy.
well, I mean, how many? I suppose the question is then, how many more signings are you wanting, realistically?
Well, if you can get that new boy, the midfield that replaces Riley, then that's one. And then think we still need a centre back to cover Scales and all that because you can't go a full season again with Scales in your team, man. No chance.
Aye, we skills are done.
We Scales are done, a wee bumskin Madonna. Um, I would like to see maybe another. I know it probably will not happen, but and I would like to see maybe 2 or 3 happen, maybe another 2 or 3. So obviously the midfield is one, so then get another centre backs 2, then maybe just I don't know, maybe a new Meyer maybe just in case Kuhn maybe or something get injured or something maybe something like
Mm.
that.
I mean, you look on the flip side. I mean, the good thing right now with Celtic is he's are so comfortable in games. I mean, we speak about confidence boosters. Rangers obviously picked up one of their own against Ross County, but you can't take away Celtic's performance against us. I mean, I was there. Everybody watched it on Sky. Celtic never left second gear. It was so comfortable. It was almost like a training match. And when you have players like Callum McGregor who are just absolutely ripping the piss out of Alex Gorgic, by the your whole midfield absolutely ripped the piss out of him. They made him look like an idiot. He was just running about, no knowing
Uh,
what to do still. But I mean, when you just look at that match and the way it went, again, you can say whatever you want about it being a confidence booster for Rangers, but it was as well for Celtic to go to Paisley and completely sweep us off 3-0 is impressive because it never
no,
normally happens.
I
So
know.
I think both teams can be confident, but moving away from the sort of football and into Rangers transfer, I mean, we've spoke about it every week, so I'm not going to say the same things, but Rangers fans are getting really, really frustrated now because, we're a day away from the transfer window closing and yet no business has been done. And to be honest, I've not heard any business that's any close for Rangers. So if you're a Rangers fan, I mean, how worried are you?
If you're a Rangers fan, you've got to be. I would say you're no slightly worried, but you need to be like up there worried anyway because actually he's came out and said obviously they can't spend money until somebody leaves. Well, one's out the door. He's away to Blackburn. Can't move away to Blackburn. Don't know how much for, but he's away to Blackburn, and
Scott
that's a
Scott Wright's away to Birmingham as well. Apparently, he's doing his medical. Apparently, good in there.
what loan.
But no, a permanent move, I believe, for Scott Wright.
Right, okay,
So I
no,
believe he'll be leaving as well.
right. So he's out with him as Cantwell, and then the same way Hadji. I don't know if he's going to be at the door very soon as well. What time does the window shut tomorrow?
Midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning. It's one of the two in Scotland. I can never remember. I'm sure it shuts on the England window. But I mean,
Right.
see if Clement's been a press conference today for the game at the weekend or tomorrow during the day. I
Right.
don't know if it's going to happen. Well, listen, you said one in, and well, you need to sell before you buy. You've no sold, and well, where's the buying? But
No, no.
you've got to ask them when are the transfers coming because for every Rangers fan coming out of the game at the weekend, they're not going to be confident with the team that they've got.
Aye, that's it's like I fair enough that we've probably got most players that we had last season, and then obviously they've got the same. They've basically got the same squad from last season as well, but obviously new six faces that have came in like Kearney, Jeffrey, and Proper. But he's obviously I don't think he'll be playing Sunday as well if he's injured. But they've no get like the the back two for this game on Sunday is not looking good because I don't because Balogun came off injured last game against Ross County. Don't know if he's available. Propers, I don't think is available. So I don't know who else they've got. They've got Ben Davis and somebody else. Sorry, Johnson.
Soapy.
No, he's open. Forgot he was there.
I mean, uh, uh, I'm going to stop delaying it, right? It's finally time to ask you. I mean, what are you thinking for score prediction wise for this game then? Because I have a feeling I know what you're going to say.
Well, the games that we've played so far this season, we've looked very, very good. And as you said, like no even sighting gear. We haven't really sighting gear at all. It's the same like Kilmarnock, run them off the park. Hibs twice in a row. Should have been more goals. We should have probably put a bit. Sorry to David Gray, we probably could have a bit 6 by or something. Um, with the way it was going. And then against Shoes, conditions when they obviously great, and I thought that there's been a wee struggle for us as well. I thought that may have been a struggle with the conditions that. Um, but from the first whistle against St Mirren, we were unbelievable. I said to somebody, "What do you think of the game?" I said, "Thought we were outstanding." I was like, and literally we're so comfortable, like against every team we've played, and we've just been very good. We just look at a different level right now. Obviously with them, like that was their first good performance of the season. I know it's positives to take into, but obviously the games before that have not looked good. Like they've not been the best and all that. But I just can't see any other outcome. it's going to be one of the games that's going to be a down, or it's going to be a close game, like a 2-1 from last time, from the last game we played. But I'm very, very I shouldn't be this confident, but Jesus. But I've been confident for a long time, and Edwards, if you watch this video later, be prepared, because I think you're going to get absolutely ragdolled after Barton Sunday. So I'm going for Celtic 5, Rangers 0.
That'll not get the Rangers fans annoyed at all. Right, okay. Right, well, I said I was going to try and counterpoint what you said, so I need to try and come up with an argument here, but it's a bit hard. I mean, you look at Rangers and now they just look very. They look out of the loop. I mean, I get beating Ross County 6-0, right? It's impressive. I'm not going to try and take that away from them, right? Because you put 6 goals by anybody in this league, fair enough. But, Celtic having the left second gear, could that be a problem? I mean, could Celtic take Rangers too much lightly on the day? Like, could Celtic rock up again in second gear and go, right, we just need to play like we've done the last few weeks and we'll win, and Rangers maybe stun them? I don't know. I don't think that's the way Brendan Rodgers will make his team play, because we know what Rodgers is like. He's very, very well experienced up here and he knows what the fuck he's doing. So, I mean, for the game, look, it's hard to counterpoint what you've said, and I can't really. I mean, I need to just sit here and say Rangers fans just need to hope that Dessers has some sort of fucking miracle game and scores a hat trick or something to
No.
win, but I can't see it. So, in terms of score prediction, I'm going to go Celtic 3, Rangers 1. As a neutral looking at this game, I can't see anything else but a Celtic win, and that feels embarrassing considering I put Rangers on to win the league at the start of the season. So, thanks very much, Clement. Thank you. But I just want to show you this quickly. I don't know why. I just thought I'd include it in the show, to be honest. I just wanted to include that, to be honest with you. I was going to do a vlog for the game, but it went in the shit pan after Callum McGregor broke my heart inside 3 minutes. So cheers for that one, Cal. But no,
Yep.
I'm going to go 3-1 Celtic. I just think Celtic won this game pretty comfortably. I mean, I think I see Rangers maybe getting the opener. See, a bit like what you've done at Ibrox last season,
Yeah.
where whatever Tavernier was plotted in that situation. I think a situation like that happens again. I think Rangers attack for kick off and they probably get a goal, but I just see Celtic winning.
Yeah.
But we'll move on because there has been interesting games here. I mean, we'll move on to the next one. Hearts taking on Dundee United. Now, Hearts obviously play tonight on BBC Scotland, but this game could have influenced our decision because we don't know how Hearts are going to play tonight and we can't really judge it. So, I mean, to ask you what do you think the score will be is, it's asking you to sort of predict what the score will be tonight and how you think the Hearts will do. So, I mean, just sort of sum up your thoughts on Hearts and how you think the game will go on the weekend.
Well, I heard your. Obviously, I watched your TikTok video last night, the 2 games that were going to happen. And as you said about the free back for Hearts, they need to get away from it because it's not working one bit. The free at the back is not working for them, and Naismith needs to see that. Or it's just going to go absolutely really, really bad for them. I just don't get what's happening to them. Like, first game of the season, they could have won against Rangers, and after that they've just went absolutely awful. One game for Gerald Taylor, he was brilliant. He was getting down the line, and after that he's went and scored own goals and all that, and he's not looking good. I can't. There's got to get. This has got to be a game that they kickstart in the league on Sunday. Dundee United obviously off their back are quite fairly comfortable 2-0 win against St Johnstone. He's got to give them up with 3 points this Sunday and get a national break with 3 points, and then Shantley maybe open his account as well. Or if he's fit enough, that is. Way better be. But I can see Hearts finally win the game this season. So I'll go 2-0 Hearts.
Alright, fair enough. I mean, look, you can ask any Hearts fan. I was on speaking about it on Graham, who we've had on the show before, his live. I think he agreed when I brought up the point that I think some people are very harsh on Naismith right now. Yes, I get it, it's a bad run. Every manager has a bad run at some point during the season. But for Hearts fans to try and already claim for Naismith to leave is a bit too harsh for me. I don't think he's anywhere near the starting because you just need to give the squad time. It takes time for the team to gel together. It doesn't happen overnight. I mean, look, I get it. They had a good performance against Rangers. Hearts fans after that game would have had a lot of expectation, but I wouldn't exactly say it was an excellent performance. I thought they were average at best, and I thought Rangers were average at best as well.
Yeah.
I think that's what made it stand out. So I think if you're a Hearts fan, you need to just give Naismith time. And the fact I've already seen people wanting him out is embarrassing to me because nothing about Naismith should be him getting it. He's been through this kind of bad patch before in his job and he's still no get sacked. So the fact that people want him gone now is a bit embarrassing to me, to be honest. I think you just need to give him time and let the squad gel together because it's a very, very good team. And we know that for some reason right now it's just not working, and I'm sure Naismith can solve that problem because he's done it before. So I think if you're a Hearts fan, you need to just chill out a wee bit and realise the situation that you're in. You're still 90 minutes away for a potential Europa League spot. If not, you're still playing Conference League. That's fine. But I can see why they're frustrated. But just give it some time. It'll all come together. Well, I think anyway. If we get to the next month and results haven't turned, then yeah, I have the fair right criticising, want them out, I'm sure. But yeah, we're still in August. We are literally still in August, and you're already wanting them out. So just give them a bit of time. Saying that, I agree with you. I think Hearts get the first win this weekend in the league. I'm going to go Hearts 3, Dundee United nil. I think Hearts win this one comfortably. Look, I know Jim Goodwin's had a good start of the season, but you're going away to Tynecastle here. I can't see Dundee United pulling off a win here. I'd be very shocked, and if they did, you know what, fair play to Goodwin, and that would be brilliant for him and his team because they have started off well. But just moving on to the last game then, before we jumped into England quickly, Kelly are taking on Hibs now. How many times have we come on the show and spoke about David Gray now? I mean, it's getting to ridiculous amounts of numbers now. He's still yet to win a game in the league. I mean, I'm starting to feel bad for David now. But Kelly are on form here. That this is a game that if Hibs can go up and David Gray can get them playing the way he wants them to, they could cause an upset here because Kelly don't look that good. And it's another game tonight where I feel Kelly will probably crash out in the Conference League. So, I mean, looking at both teams, I mean, what are you thinking for this one? How are you feeling about both clubs at the moment?
Well, obviously they don't look. None of them look good so far. But as I said, you've got to give teams time and managers time as well. I just feel like is somebody going to get their first win this weekend in the league? Or is it going to be a draw? I
I think
don't
you'll
know.
piss off half of Scotland if you put a draw on for this.
Probably. Nah, I think Hibs will win this game and get their first win under Gray as permanent manager. And I'll go with come on at 1, Hibs 2.
Oh, we have one here. I like it. I think I agree with you actually. I think Hibs will get the job done here, and you know what? I sort of feel bad for Gray in a sense because we all know how it's most likely going to end up for David Gray. Um, Probably no good. Which I did make the point on TikTok that you just don't bring back a legend to your club to manage because it mostly never ends well. There's been a few instances where, okay, it's worked. I mean, Goodwin worked until he fucked us off for Aberdeen the snake. So I mean, there is examples of this working, but it usually doesn't work, and it usually ends badly. So, uh, do I see David Gray being able to turn it around? Probably not. Unfortunately, not for him. I think he'll probably lose his job by November, to be honest with you. But for this game, I have that sneaky feeling that Hibs will maybe sneak something here. So I'm going to agree with you that Hibs will win, but I think Hibs are going to win 1-0, and I don't think there's going to be much in it. I think, if anything, actually, it'll probably be a late goal that wins Hibs this game.
Yeah.
Um, but I see them getting the job done, and that's a pretty good game week in the Premiership. There's a lot of games, but we need to look down in England as well because there's a really big game coming up this weekend. Obviously,
Right.
I believe it's 4:30 kickoff. Did you want to say something
I just got something through my phone there that it said it's something about Scotland defender out for most of the season. I don't know who that is.
there? Yeah, nice. I mean, we can speak about that as well just quickly before we go into this game. Obviously, the Scotland squad's been announced. Ryan Gold finally gets his chance in the lineup. I really don't care that he's in the lineup, I'll be honest. I think that's one because the fans have been touting it for so long, but I genuinely I don't think he's going to be any good for Scotland. I mean, look, I said on TikTok when the lineup first got announced that it's a bit too predictable for me. I think the Scotland squad, it was a bit too Steve Clark, if you get what I mean. It's a
Mm.
bit too a him squad. I mean, I added in Ben Doak in there, fine, but we brought up the point last week where you need to start getting David Watson and Lennon Miller in the team and get them experience in the team because you're not going to have long left to speak to the big dogs like McGinn and Robertson and try and get experience after them. So
Yep.
if you're Steve Clark, I mean, I'll ask you, would you think of the lineup and what are you sort of expecting at the couple games? 'Cause I believe it's Poland and Croatia, if I'm right.
Yes, Poland on the 5th of September, and then we play Croatia at some point anyway. Um, I it's just with Ryan Gill getting picked up for the final, like, to get out of this Scotland squad. I, is he even going to get on the park? That's the thing. Like, I just don't even know if he's going to get on at any of these games because you see the players in front of him and all that. Like, I just don't know. But again,
Surely though, if you're flying Ryan Gold over from America, you've got to at least give him some minutes. But there's absolutely zero point in bringing him in just to do a couple of training sessions and learn.
I
If
know.
Steve Clark bringing him over from America, you need to play him.
Oh, you've got to play him. You've got to give him minutes, but like in the second half or something, you've got to give him something. Like, it's very unfair for a guy to travel over from America all the way over to Scotland, where he used to be in Scotland, obviously, with the pretty sure Dundee obviously had him at one point, but you can't know just give him minutes. You've got to give him his first cap. I think, honestly, I think he will get his first cap anyway. I think he will get minutes. To be honest with you, I think he will come on because I guarantee he will be absolutely getting hammered at one point, and he'll come on for the last like 10 minutes. Um, Generally, again, as you said, it's predictable as well, obviously. And I can guarantee you, when you see Steve Clark in that St Stadium, when he's saying that McGregor scored, he's in his seat and he's absolutely raging that he is hand up the boots for international duty because you can tell that he is fuming that he's done that. Well done,
I mean,
Cap.
I found it a bit interesting that Clark was there because at first I was like, I was a bit confused. 'Cause I was trying to work out in my head like what other Scotland players are playing here, and then it
Aye.
clicked on James Forrest was playing, so was Ralston.
Yeah,
But
aye.
at the time, I was sitting in the stadium, not knowing, and I was going, "Is he about to fucking call up Marco Hanna?" I was, I imagine he calls up Marco Hanna. That'd be fucking brilliant. But no, look, I agree with you. If you're flying goal there, you need to play him at least in some capacity. He can't just sit on the bench like Tommy Conway did during the
Aye.
Euros, like Lewis Morgan did during the Euros. I mean, he barely get much game time either. So if you're flying these players there, at least get the use out of them. Please, Steve, for the love of fuck, change the lineup a wee bit. I'm getting sick of the same old pish. And you
Aye.
know what? See, we'll come on here next week, right? It'll probably just be us two again. I don't know what the other two are up to these days. Probably still standing in queue for the Oasis tickets. But we'll come on here next week after the Poland game, and we'll probably lose 3-0, and it'll probably be the same lineup that we expected, and it'll probably be the
Yep.
same game. And we'll probably just be
Yep.
raging. But I mean, And do you say he's been able to beat Poland or Croatia?
I think aye. So Hampden in it. So it's Hampden for Poland, and it'll be travelling to
Yeah,
Croatia. See, right. If I'm very honest with you, right. I know, right. It was the last. Well, before we get into yours and that, right. Obviously, you beat Spain at home, right, with the atmosphere, and then somehow you went to Oslo and you beat Norway for 2-1. Poland, I don't rate them at all. I don't rate them. They've got three, three quite alright players. Lewandowski, Szczesny, and
Chesney's retired.
is it?
Chesney, Chesney, I don't believe will feature in the game because he's now retired for football.
Uh, no,
Lewandowski doesn't play with the team anymore, does he?
I
I don't think so.
don't think so.
I actually can't name you a decent Poland player anymore.
I know that Napoli midfield, that Savinski guy. I don't know.
Aye,
He's alright.
he's the he's the only one I can look at and go, I know him.
Well, Lewandowski as well. Like he's there, so
Aye, if he is going to be there, which I don't know, I've not seen Poland, but I'm pretty sure I seen somewhere last week that Szczesny's retired now. Um,
that's.
I don't know how it's going to go, but I mean, Daisy's been able to get points.
I can see his. Right, because that's the thing, right? Because obviously I don't really rate Poland because they should be a much. I think they should be a much better side. But also they've got players I've never heard in my life. Like they've got, I feel like there's about two players there that Euros I only knew or three. Um, I don't rate them. They looked very bang average in the Euros. I can see us actually. The what I can actually see is beating Poland. If I'm being honest with you, I can see us beating Poland, and then I think away to Croatia it'll be a much tougher game because you've got players like
Borna
um,
Barisic.
aye, what a footballer. Um, Juranovic is there as well, former
The
Celtic.
obvious ones, I mean, look at Modric. He's probably the obvious one. That writes itself. We know how good Luka Modric is.
Yeah,
I believe he still plays with the national team. I'm not too sure. Again, I've not seen the
uh,
Croatia
and it's
squad,
pushing.
so I know it is absolutely bucking them. But I mean, we'll move on because we've got next week to speak about Scotland. I want to speak about the other big game before we go. And Man United take on Liverpool at Old Trafford on the Sunday, 4:30, Sky Sports. I mean, they don't get much bigger early on in the season. But we've spoke so much about transfers up here in Scotland. You just need to. There's such a comparison between the two. That in England, look how much business Man United have done.
Yeah,
I believe they've brought in Urgati is the recent one.
nah, yeah,
Um,
very cool, last night. I think it's
sell selling McTominay to Napoli. Obviously, good luck to Scott. I hope
yep,
he does well in Italy. But you look at the opposite end of the field, Liverpool. We've signed a goalkeeper for next fucking season. I mean, bar that, there's no been much done. Federico Chiesa looks like he's done as well. He's coming to Anfield. So, I mean, that's two transfers there. But every Liverpool fan has been screaming at the owners to get the finger out and get more transfers done. And it's not happening. So, I mean, as a Liverpool fan yourself, obviously, it would have been nice to have Edwards on because he's a Man United man. But
yep.
we've got two Liverpool men here. I mean, just looking at Liverpool and Man United, I mean, how happy have you been as a Liverpool fan, or how sad or angry have you been? But I mean, you look at the other side of the field, and just sum up both teams. Really, like how you think they've both got on.
Well, with Man U first, obviously, I kind of thought when they signed all the all the players, they were going to be challenging again, and then obviously they've already slipped up already to a good look Brighton side. Um, good signings made. Um, so good signings, but I still fear for Manu's goalie. Personally, honest with you, I still fear him because he's absolutely he's mince. Um, he's absolutely terrible.
We
Um,
don't rate Onana on here.
I don't rate him one bit.
Should get Tom Heaton back in it.
Get Jack Butland. Um, Liverpool side. happy at one point, so I'm happy and quite annoyed that there's. So I'm happy the wins we've got. I feel like when we played, I watched that full Brentford game, and I think like the football was impeccable. I would say it was unlucky not to get a maybe like 3 or 4, maybe 3 or 4 nil. Annoyed with the signings because you can't go a full season with that squad again. You can't go a full season. You need to strengthen somewhere, and if they're not gonna start ahead of players, just have them there. But have them there just to build the squad up a wee bit again, and um if somebody one of our big players like Jota, Salah, Diaz, McAllister or something get injured, then they can step in and then they can get more game time if they're going to boot. So Caicedo getting done, I don't mind that at all. Good signing. Goalie for next year. Don't believe it. Don't know what we're doing. Um, I just feel
I
like
mean,
I'm annoyed with
I,
the signings, but
I feel like that shows you that maybe Alisson won't be at Liverpool next season. Um, if we are signing that goalkeeper, because I'm sure Mamadashiel's going to want to get some decent game time. I mean, I don't think he wants to come into Liverpool just to be a backup, to be honest. And
yeah,
every credit to him. But I was watching a video the other day, and I think in terms of Liverpool's attack, we are fine. We have 6 attacking options now, which is rotation for every position. So
mm,
I don't think attack's what's worrying me now. It's more the defensive midfielder slot, and I don't know about you, but I feel as we've never really replaced Fabinho when he left. It's always sort of been the gap in our team. And I feel like that's been a worry. I mean, we'll be getting overrun in midfields too much, and we don't
yeah,
have that defensive midfielder in there to break the play up. So I think if your slot and I mean certainly the fan base, I think before the window shuts, you've got to be expecting another defensive midfielder in there.
yeah. As you said, I don't think we've placed Fabinho at all. Absolutely, I genuinely love Fabinho when he was at Liverpool. Absolutely loved him. He was a brilliant player. Um, and then he kind of fell off a wee bit when was it was it just after the COVID era? Maybe kind of just fell off a wee bit, and his time was up. You could say. Don't know what it is now, to be honest. Not a clue. But I definitely we need to replace him anyway. I don't mind. I don't mind Endo in that defensive midfield, but I just feel like he's not really. He's just not really. I would say he's just he's too. I would say he's quite small, to be honest, for me defensive midfielder. Same with McAllister, we played him in there at some points, and again he's just too small. He'd like kind of let Fabinho tall, like maybe like Jordan Henderson when he was there as well, covering that area. But I guess, as you said, we've not really replaced it, and I would like to replace him as well because we need somebody in
I mean, just looking at the game, then what's your score prediction?
there. I think it will be because I think it will be a very interesting game on Sunday. Obviously, I hope that we can pick up the points before the international break and get 3 wins out of 3, 9 points on the board. Watching Man U in that first game of the season, they looked very good, like with the players and that, and then but they were very lucky not to concede with that Andrews Pereira. I don't know what he was doing, and then obviously slitting out against Brighton, which is
I mean,
not really good confidence going into a Liverpool game.
just quickly
But
on the Brighton one, but just before you get your score prediction, sorry, I mean,
uh,
you look at that goal that they scored, right? I think that is the most bollocks rule in football. I know, I get it, right? It's touched Zux's leg, and yes, he was offside. The
mm,
ball's going in the net. It makes absolutely zero difference. The ball
aye.
is hitting the back of the net. You can quite clearly see it's going in. I think that rule is absolutely bollocks.
I can see where you're like definitely coming from, obviously, and obviously we can't like obviously complain about the rules. That's the rules, obviously, but I get where you're coming from. And I get it very much because I seen the goal that Garnacho was going to score, and as you can see, it's going to go in, and I feel that I've been kind of done hard by. I would say like done But it's as I say, I agree with you in that it's a
I mean,
absolute bollocks.
all you need to look at is say when players whether it's going to be an own goal or not, and it all depends
Aye,
on whether the direction of the ball is. Right, see if that rule is in place, why is the other rule not in place that if it's good in it shouldn't matter who it touches because it doesn't matter who it touches if it's an own goal, but because it's
aye.
one of your players then it counts as offside. I think it's bollocks, but I mean, what's your score prediction for the game?
Just before I say my selection as well, if you're trying, see when Ganacho hits it and it hits off Zertsky, and you know that he's going to be offside, how's the linesman not seen that before? That's I don't get.
I
How's the linesman not put his flag up? How's the linesman missing that's hit Zertsky on the knee and it's went
know.
in? Like he's looking directly at it. He's going to be looking directly at the goal because he has to notice if it's going to go over the line, like going to knowledge as well. He's got to, if it's ever going to be going, like if it's going to drop on the over the line or just on the line, he's going to see it as well. Don't know how he's missed it, to not be offside. But as I said, I think it'll be an interesting game. I think both teams will be very up for it. I just feel like under Slot we look very comfortable at some points. We look very calm and comfortable. He's taking nothing. He's much different to Klopp. He does that. He points to where he wants his players to go, and Klopp would just stand there, and every time we go under, then he would just sit and smile. And I'm like, aye, that's good, mate. That's good.
Starting on the touchline like that. Come
Aye, he's
over.
like that, and he's just smiling. He's like boom at the same time. But Slot's taking nothing. He knows what he wants his players to do. So I will go for Liverpool 1, and I'm going to go with Jesus.
But what you go for?
I'm gonna I don't know.
I got an alright. What the fuck is this happening?
3-1.
Alright, fair enough. 3-1 Liverpool, I'm assuming.
Aye.
Aye, alright. I'm in the same boat. I got the 3-1 Liverpool as well. I just think Slot's got us playing some good football that I really like right now.
Yes.
You've thrown me off a bit there with what the fuck just happened. I don't know. I don't know what just happened. I was so confused.
Mate,
Um,
I don't know what to go with this to say. I was just so confused what to say.
but aye, that's sort of the roundup of the week's games. Now, don't worry, over here at We Talk, where they cover different things, we've no forgotten about wrestling. Obviously, Bash in Berlin is this coming weekend. And by the way, Owen, I thought I'd tell you live recording. Me, you, and Shuggy have fucked up
Yes, he stopped me. I know what's
because,
happening.
aye, aye, fucked up big time. But aye, looking ahead to the show, I mean, are you excited for it? Obviously, over the last few months, I've made it very clear I've not been as involved in wrestling as I'd like to be. I
Mm.
feel like I go, unlike football, where it's always been my passion growing up. Wrestling's been a bit on and off with me recently. I feel like I've been watching it some weeks and not watching it others. So I
Yeah,
mean, what are your excitement levels for Bash and Billy?
I'm excited to see love.
Yep, here we go. Yep, I shouldn't even brought it up. Right.
Is that see after the Bastion one by the way? Is that no Maresfield? The next day.
No mess. No, no mercy's no straight after Bash and Billy.
Is it not?
Oh, you mean Oh no, you mean NXT no mercy?
Aye.
Yes, NXT no mercy will be on
Right.
after
I need to
Bash.
watch Joe Hendry then.
Joe Hendry's get yourself a wee title fight with Ethan Page.
He does.
That should
Aye.
be exciting. We all believe in Joe Hendry over here at the
Yep.
We Talk Media. Of course we do.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think there's much else
Is
to
it
take after, to be honest.
what
What?
Europe?
Europe?
Or
No,
is it last?
no, we spoke about Europe last week. I'm not going to that again.
Aye.
Hearts will go through and Kelly will get pumped out. There you go.
Technical comment.
Um, how are you going to say all then? No, but I think that's it left to cover.
Aye.
Good, we'll just put a good luck into everybody to try and get Oasis tickets because it's going to be virtually fucking impossible. So enjoy.
Yep.
All the Wonderwall Warriors are going to get one, and then we're all going to be stuck in the shit. But I did
Don't be
see they
back
added
at me.
another. I did see they added another date onto each show.
Alright.
So I believe they are playing one more day in Edinburgh on the 12th.
Oh,
So
No.
You might get your luck and get tickets. I know ticket prices have been confirmed.
Wait, have you
Uh,
seen the
uh,
price by the way? For
yeah,
the
I've seen the fucking price for
aye,
standing tickets. Aye,
no,
it is
no the tickets.
ridiculous.
Have you seen the ticket for like? Have you seen how much it is to like stay in a hotel or something?
I don't even want to imagine how much it is.
Mate, I get told
How
yesterday.
much?
What is it? 1,000 something. I heard 1,000
That's
400
ridiculous.
something.
There was somebody on Talksport, right, that said that the usual hotel they go to in Manchester cost them £100 a night.
Oh my god.
He says he went on it this morning,
Aye.
the other day, and he says it was shot up to a grand. Telling
Oh my fuck me,
that
mate.
just shows you the demand, right? And I'll be honest, we're going off on a wee bit of a side tangent, but fuck it, why not?
Aye.
I mean, have you seen prices for the actual tickets themselves?
Um, what was it? Was it something about 100 something? No.
So for seating, it is 72, right?
Aye.
Which, you know what, fair enough.
Aye.
I'm no bothered with that.
Aye.
Standing tickets, £150 per ticket.
So we went for
So,
fucking £450 and aye.
so I think I'm going to be going with this sitting down option anyway.
It probably would be better aye.
I probably still want to be able to get a ticket, but fuck it, who knows? But side went over. If anybody's going to try and get tickets, good luck because you're going to fucking need it.
Yes.
I I don't know what's going on. I don't even know if we're still sponsored by the game. Make sure you use code WeTalk at checkout for 10% off. If we are, I'll find out by the end of this.
But
I've
with
been your
him,
host, Robert. On you go.
to any Celtic fans that watch this channel, up the lads, 3 points, up the road, come on, get it done.
Oh, Lewis is going to kill you when they sees you on Saturday.
Aye.
But no, I've been Robert. That I can never get this right. That has been Owen. We have been your team here that we talk, and good luck on the Old Firm and Monday Saints.